Hey, this is Keith at Half Tracks and Honeybees, and I'm out in the woods down at an old Spillman home place that I found, I guess it's been a couple of years ago. I knew where the old cemetery was, and then I started searching around in the woods because back in the old days the family cemetery was close to the homestead, and suddenly I started seeing dandelions. And the whole floor of the woods covered with periwinkle, which you really don't see dandelions and periwinkle out in the middle of the woods for no apparent reason. So the further I went, the more dandelions and the more periwinkle I found. You can see the periwinkle goes way up that way. And then off in the distance, I could see like a little garden with what we used to call century plants. I think some people might call them yuccas. And they probably got another name that I don't know. But you definitely don't see that in the middle of the woods. And suddenly, there it was. Or there they were. The old houses. How cool is this? You can see the old rock foundations. It looks like they had a cellar under the house. Chimney was on that end. Even a couple old logs still laying there. And then it had a little L that kicked off the side. I'll try to insert a picture of what I think the little house probably looked like. And there was another one just like it right over there. You can see the pile of, looks like dirt, but that's a pile of rocks. That's where the chimney was. This area has been logged, no telling how many times in the past 100, 150 years. And these houses would have been very, very old. I think they belonged, one of them belonged to my great-great-great-grandfather Lovell Spillman, who was born in the 1790s. These houses, one of them was probably built early 1800s, 1820, 1830-ish, when he married Sarah. Then out behind the houses, of course, you've got to have a well. And I think this big hole was probably the well. Got a nice critter hole over there on the side. Then there's a little hole over here, which my first thought was for the Johnny house, but that's a little bit too close to the well. So maybe it was like a milk well, which was a well that they used to keep stuff that needed to be cool, milk, butter, that sort of thing. They could keep down in the ground and keep it a lot cooler than if it was just up in the house. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It's a beautiful place down here. The little cemetery, you don't know what this looked like back in the day. If all these trees were gone and this was just open field, the little cemetery was on top of a hill in that direction. You could have seen it from here. I see a few daffodils still blooming over here. But that's kind of just something I wanted to share with y'all today. It's awful pretty back in here. These little periwinkle flowers are beautiful. And the day I found all this, you talking about a happy camper, I was tickled speechless. it was pretty cool moment. Have to rank it pretty high on the coolometer. But that's it. I just thought y'all might enjoy that. A couple of old homesteads out on what used to be a main road heading through these parts. Over here, it goes down the hill to a place where you can ford the creek. It was kind of a shortcut to another community, tying folks together through these old wagon roads. Well, that's about it. Hope y'all enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button. Subscribe if you like the variety of stuff on my channel. Look at that periwinkle growing on top of the rock pile. It's pretty neat. And make sure you always take time to walk in the woods and enjoy the buzz. Y'all take care.